Hello everyone, this is the second lecture for the chapter number 3 of data structure using C. Today we will look into the next operation of stack, that is pop operation. So the process of deleting an element from the top of the stack is called pop operation. In last lecture we have seen the push operation. Push means to insert an element into the stack. The insert operation of the stack is called as push operation, and to delete an element from the stack is called as pop. So that process is called as pop operation. After every pop operation, the top is decremented. As you have already seen, when we are inserting an element, when we are pushing the element into the stack, we are increasing the top by value 1. Okay, if the top is at 0, then we have to increase it by 2, 1. If it is at 1, we have to increase it to 2. Like that, every time when we are pushing an element into the stack, we have to increase the top by 1. Now when we are deleting the element, that means when we are performing the pop operation, at that time you have to decrement the top by value 1. Okay, now if there is no element into the stack, so that means if the stack is empty, if there is no element, that means the stack is empty, and the pop operation performed, this will result into stack underflow condition. So when the stack is empty and there is no element, at that time the pop operation will not perform well. So that condition, when we have to remove the element from the empty stack, that condition is called as stack underflow condition. If there is no element into the stack, and then also we are calling the pop operation, at that time the condition which occurs is called as stack underflow condition. So again we will look into the algorithm for pop operation. Again here stack of max is an array. To implement the stack, we are using array implementation, and so that's we have declared stack of max as an array. So we are calling the function pop. We are passing two parameters, stack of max and element. Stack of max means the array which stored the element, and element is the element which we have removed. So the element will be always the element which is at the top of the stack. So when we are popping out the element, what your algorithm perform? What are the steps to perform the pop operation? So first step, check for stack underflow. We have to first check that if the stack is empty or not, if the stack is underflow. Okay, so how to check that the stack is empty? So if top is less than 0, okay, when top is less than 0, we have to just print that stack underflow and exit. So here we have to just perform two operations. We have to check if the stack is empty. If the stack is empty, yes, then we cannot do anything, and we have to just print that the stack underflow and exit. If top is less than 0, so top is less than 0 means if it is top is equal to -1, when top is equal to -1, that is the initial condition, and at that time there is no element into the stack. So we have to check that stack is empty or not by using the condition top is less than 0. We can also put the condition as if top is equal to -1. Then also you can say that stack underflow and exit. So you can just replace the condition by your way. Now if the stack is not empty, okay, this first condition, if it is true, then we have to just print that stack underflow and exit. If the stack is not empty, so now if there are some elements into the stack, then what we have to do? We have to remove the top element. Okay, so how to remove? Just we have to go ahead. Okay, so set element equal to stack of top and decrease the stack of top by 1. You have to just decrease the stack of top by 1. So you have to just decrement the top by 1. So top is equal to top -1. Here what we have done in the first step, else set element equal to stack of top. We have set the element equal to stack of top. Why it is there? Because if you want to print that element which is deleted, then you can just print that element. Okay, so that's why we have just stored the element which is at the top of the stack into a variable called as element. So element will store the element which is at the top of the stack. Then we have to decrease the top by 1 by using top equal to top minus 1 and return the deleted element from the stack. We have to return that element to print. So this is a simple pop operation. First of all, just properly remind that whenever you are pushing an element into the stack, we have to check if the stack is full or not. If the stack is full, we cannot perform the operation properly. We have to just print that the stack overflow and exit. Again, when the pop operation we are performing, we have to check if the stack is empty or not. If the stack is empty, then we cannot delete the element or we cannot pop out the element from the stack. So these are the two major steps for the push and pop operation of the stack. So again, look at the pop operation here. So this is the stack which is given. Already it is having 3 elements. Top is at 2. 3 elements 100, 200 and 300 are inserted into the stack. Now we have to pop. Okay, so when we call the method pop, we have to store that variable particular element which is at the top of the stack in some variable. Say element equal to 300. We have stored in some variable. Now we have to decrease the top by 1. So a of 2 की जगह top जो है वो नीचे आ जाएगा a of 1 पे. So top is equal to 1 now, and you just say we are popping out the element. So we have to just remove the 300 or we have to print the 300 to display the element which is deleted. Top is at 1. We have removed the 300. Okay, so this is a simple pop operation. So these are some rules to implement the stack. Whenever you are implementing the stack, you have to remind some rules. First rule, if stack is full, that means if is full condition is equal to true, then push operation fails. Secondly, if stack is empty, that is empty condition is true, then pop operation fails. Also, the display operation fails if is empty equal to true. Also, if you want to display some elements and if there is no element into the stack, at that time we cannot display those elements, and so that you can say that the display operation also fails when the stack is empty. Okay, now what I will do, I will just give one example and again I will revise how to push the element into the stack, how the popping out of element will happen with the help of an example. Now say when the stack is empty, that is at the initial, okay, what we have to take, we have to declare some variable, we have to declare some array. So we have taken an array, say the name of array is say s, and I have declared the array of 5, s of 5. I declared the array of 5 elements, that the name of the array is 5, s of 5 to implement the stack. Okay, so what will happen when we say that this is the s of 5, then we have declared top, one variable, and the next one is the max. Okay, these 3 variables we have to use when we are implementing the stack. Just I am giving you the example, it is not the implementation. Okay, s of 5 is the stack which we are using. Top is one variable which is declared to point out the top element. Max means the value or the highest value or how many elements can be stored by using the stack. So that is a max. So here max is equal to 5 as the size of array is 5. So max is equal to 5. Okay, top is not known. So initially again we have to declare the top. So when we are declaring the stack, top is always -1. That means the stack is empty when top is equal to -1. You can represent the array by using this also, like this also you can declare, because just we have to represent the stack either horizontally or vertically. If it is declared horizontally or if it is represented horizontally, it will look like this. This is the s of 1, sorry, s of 0, s of 1, s of 2, like this the elements we can store. This is the basic element, top is equal to -1, so there is no element. If you want to push the element, we can use this end, the element we have to insert is, say if A, it is stored, then B, we have to push the element from this side. Okay, we have to push the element from this side. If you want to pop out the element, again we have to use it from the same side. So this is the top side. So now here, if there are two elements, top is equal to 1. Okay, so this is the basic condition. So here we have just represented the top, just we have represented the stack horizontally, and for the convenience we are using the stack as a vertical. Okay, this is a vertical stack S of 5. Same, the thing is same, only we have represented here it is in a horizontal condition and here it is in a vertical way. Okay, same, you can declare the position 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Okay, this is the array S of 5. Now when there is no element, top is equal to -1, that means this array is empty, there is no element. Okay, top is equal to -1, that means there is no element inside the array and the stack is empty. Whenever you want to insert the element, so the insertion of an element is called as push. So the operation is called as push. So when we are we are pushing an element, we have to give the value of the element also. So I will show you how to push the element and how it is declared and how it is implemented. So say if it is the S of 5, there are 5 positions, 5 positions are there. We can store 5 elements into the array. Top is equal to -1 initially. This is the S. These are the positions 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only these elements are there. Up to these elements are there. You can insert or delete the element from this side. Okay, this is the S, array S. Now top is equal to -1. Okay, I have some elements. I want to insert 100, 200, 300. Okay, so what I will do, I want to insert 100 first. So what is the procedure? First, whenever you are pushing an element into the stack, you have to check if the stack is full or not. What is the condition for that? We have to check the value of top. If top equal to if top equal to max -1, that means the stack is full. Here the max is equal to 5, -1, 4. So top is equal to 4. Check करना है हमें. If top equal to 4, no, because top is equal to -1 here, not 4. So that means the stack is not full. Okay, so we have to check this condition if top equal to max -1. If it is not, then we can insert the element. So what we have to insert? We have to insert the element 100. So before that we have to check if the stack is full or not. We have checked that stack is not full, then we have to insert the element. So what is the procedure to insert the element? We have to increase the top by 1. So what we have to do? We have to increase the top by 1. So now top is equal to -1. We have to just increase the top by 1. So top is equal to now -1 plus 1, it is 0. So top is increased to 0. And at that new position, that is at the S of top. Top क्या है अभी? S of top, that means top is 0. Value of top is 0. We have incremented the value by 1. So -1 plus 1 is equal to 0. So S of 0 is equal to 100 now. So 100 will be placed at the first position, 0th position. Okay. Now again, whenever you want to insert an element, again what you have to do, you have to check if the top equal to max -1. No, it is not, because it is 0. So what you have to do, we have to increase the top by 1. So top is equal to now 2. Top is equal to 1 now. One more element you have to insert. This is the top is 0. We have to increase it by 1. So top is equal to 0 plus 1, it is 1. So S of top हमें जो है वो ऐड करना है फिर से 200. I will add here. Again for 300 it is there. Okay, so top get increased from 0, then it is 1, then top is equal to 2. Now currently the top is equal to 2 when we are inserted 3 elements. You can also insert more elements. So next element I have say 400 I have inserted. So now top is equal to 3. Again I have inserted 500. So top is equal to 4. So like that we can insert the element. Now already I have inserted 5 elements into the stack. Okay. I want to insert one more element into the stack. 600 is also there. and I want to insert this 600 into the stack. Again, what I will do, so same procedure we have to follow. Wherever there is an element to push it into the array, we have to check the condition if top is equal to max minus 1. Now the value of top is equal to 4, that is it is max minus 1. So we can say that the stack is full and we cannot insert the element 600 into the stack. So this is the stack full condition. Now again look into this. Now we have done with the push operation. We have inserted 5 elements into the stack. Now there is no place for the new element because the stack is full. Now when we want to pop out some element, so I want to pop out the element. So just we have to call the operation pop. When we say pop, that means it will remove one element. So what will exactly happen? Again, top will decrease by 1. So top will go to the next element, that is 400. So here it is 100, 200, 300, the 400, the 500 we have to remove. So when we remove the 500, the top get decreased. So from 4 it is up to 3. So top is equal to 3 now. We have removed 500. So we can print this element also, and you can say that the element is removed, 500 is deleted. Okay, like that also you can pop out some element. So if you want to delete one more element, so next element we have to remove is 400, your top get decreased to 2. Again you have to remove 300, so top get decreased to 1. Okay, again I have to remove 200, so top is equal to 0. 100 is the only element which will remain. Again if you want to remove this element, so again top gets to the decremented by 1, so 100 is also removed and top is equal to minus 1. So before doing this, what you have to do, we have to check if the stack is empty or not. So always whenever we want to delete an element from the stack, we have to check that if the stack is empty. So at this, the stack is equal to 4, it is not empty. When it is empty, when top equal to minus 1, that means stack is empty. So at 4 it is not empty, at 3 it is not empty, at 2 it is not empty, at 1 it is not empty, at 0 it is not empty. But when we have deleted all these elements, that means you can say that top is equal to minus 1 and now the stack is empty. Now if I again call the function pop, at that time you can say that there is no element into this stack, and so that's why the stack is empty and we cannot delete more elements from the stack. Okay. So एग्जाम में कैसे आता है क्वेश्चन देखो कि इफ द एग्जाम्पल इज गिवन दैट देर इज अ array of 5, a of 5 is declared. Okay, so what number of operations जो है वो उसमें लिखे होंगे कि नाउ व्हेन इनिशियल है ना, इनिशियली देर इज नो एलिमेंट इनटू द स्टैक एंड वी हैव टू परफॉर्म डिफरेंट ऑपरेशन. सो ऑपरेशंस की लिस्ट दी होगी यहाँ पे कि दीज ऑपरेशंस वी हैव टू परफॉर्म. सो पुश 30, सेकंड है पुश 50, then next operation है pop. We don't have to give the value for the pop operation, we just have to call the function pop. The element which is at the top we have to just remove. Again push 100, push 500. In this way also they can ask you the questions, and then after this they test you that like after all this operation what is the condition of the array. So after each in theory questions you have to write down the condition of the array, you have to represent the array by after all these operations. So when you say it is push 30, that means you have to show the blank array. The 30 is the element which is we have pushed into the stack and its place is 0. So this is the top, you have to mark the top also. This is the 30, this is the a total array. Only one element we have inserted, that it is 30. For the next operation push 50, you can say after this after that 30 you have to push the second element. So you can directly represent the stack like this also, 0 1 2 3 and 4. We have inserted 30, next we have to insert the 50. So 50 is inserted, top is at 1 now. Okay, now next operation pop. Then pop operation when we have to call, we have to decrease the top by 1. So what we have to do here, we have to represent the stack again. The 30 which is the element at the 0th position, top is equal to 1, top आ जाएगा आपका नीचे, डिक्रीमेंट हो जाएगा at 0. We have removed the element 50. Then again push 100, we have removed 50. Then again we have to push 100. So again we have to show the stack. These 0, 1, 2 positions you can show. Already it is 30 and we have to push again 100. Next again push 500. So this is the last condition of the array after all these operations you can say. So ऐसे questions आते हैं एग्जाम में कि just they are giving one situation, how many sometimes they can say that already there are 3 elements, 100, 200, 300 are inserted. Okay, what is the top of the stack, or at what position there is a top, what is the value of top, or some operations they are listed, and just they will say ask you that write down the particular condition of the array after all these operations, like this. So number of questions can be asked by using the stack operation, depending on the stack operation, push and pop. So you must have to remind some things, that whenever you have to do the push and pop operation, you have to do it in a particular way. So I will just show you a simple algorithm. So when you say it is a stack, there are common 2 operations, or the major operations which we want to perform are push and pop. Also their display operation will be there, but it is quite simple than the 2 one. So whenever we want to push the elements, first of all what we have to perform, we have to check that if the stack is full or not. Whenever we want to do the pop operation, we have to check if the stack is empty or not. Okay, when we are checking these conditions, the condition is always having 2 values. So when we are checking is full, so either it is yes, the answer will be yes, or it is no. Okay, so is full, yes it is full, then no operation perform. You have to just print that overflow and exit. Yes. Okay, if you want to push the element, you have to check if the stack is full. If it is yes, you have to print that the stack is overflow and exit. If it is not, then what you have to do, you have to insert element. To insert an element, what the steps you have to perform? First we have to increase the top by 1. That means top equal to top plus 1 we have to perform. Okay, and then secondly stack of top जो है उसके आ जाएगा element. So s of top or a of top, you can use anything, is equal to the element which we want to insert. After that again we will go to the exit. This is a simple step for push operation. For pop out, what you have to check? Again we have to check the condition is empty. If it is empty, if the condition is true, then again you have to print underflow, and lastly we have to exit. If it is not, so if the condition is wrong, if the condition is not true, what we have to do? We have to delete the element. To delete the element, what we have to do? First step, we have to decrement the top by 1. So decrement करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? Top equal to top minus 1, and then you have to just go to the exit. You can directly print the element also, or you can directly go to the exit. There is no particularly necessary to delete the element or to represent that deleted element. So you can skip the step also. So you can just decrement the top by 1 and directly get exit, or you can display the deleted element also. So these are the 2 main operations which we want to perform on the stack, which are given. Okay, learn it properly. You can also take the screenshot of the stack to study it well, and then apply the algorithms, and then you can say the condition. Just you have to remember that what is the condition for is full. If the stack is full, that means if top equal to max minus 1, that means the stack is full. When it is empty condition, we have to check if the top is equal to minus 1. If top minus 1, the stack is empty. Okay, so these are the 2 main operations of the stack: push and pop. Okay, thank you.